Welcome back to the garage. This is part of the 3 of 3 Getting Mountain Ready videos. I made obviously a 1 and a 2, and this is the third one. So if you're running into this third one and haven't seen the first or second, I'll leave a description in the bottom, a link, and follow that, and that'll get your body right. Most important of all, you know, you want to work your legs and your back. So that's what, if we reflect to video 1, that was running, warming up, priming up, and then doing stairs with a sandbag, putting weight on your back, and working single leg movements. Basically walking up and down, up the mountain, down the mountain with a pack, and then eventually, hopefully, you got your game, your quarter on your back, and you're getting it to the truck. Second video was more focused on, again, backs and legs. I mean, that's a very crucial part. You know, I think a lot of people get this misconception of, well, I'm just going to go do compound lifts, I'm going to lift some weights, and a lot of people focus on the upper body, lacking in the legs. And if you're getting ready for the mountains, your legs, I cannot stress it enough, your freaking legs. Your legs, your hips, your back. So, but to finish this off, this trilogy of little clips, of videos, I'm going to focus on, I'm going to focus on my upper body. You know, your core, your hips link into your legs, and yes, you do want to be strong. You know, if you're hooking onto a quarter, you're pulling a rope, that rope is hooked to the quarter on a pulley, you know, and you just don't have the strength, you know. I mean, it's just, you're overall kind of balancing your body out. So that being said, I'm gonna do 10 rounds. I love circuits. I don't like to go. I'll do ladders too, but I don't like to go, okay, I'm gonna do four sets of, 12 down to 4 reps. 12 reps, 10, 8, 10, 8, 6. Let's put it that way. I don't like to do that because that's not realistic to hunting and to the mountains. I mean, you wanna physically be ready for it, to endure more than just a 20-minute workout. If you're in the mountains, you're there all day. Sun up, sundown, past sundown, before sun up, you're getting to where you need to be, so it's important to physically be ready and to mentally be ready. So that's why I like to implement running too, where I'm out there for, an hour or 2 hours, and I'm just getting myself in this mental state where, I'm discomfort. It sucks. Like, I don't, it sucks, but I always envision the end goal. This is building me to get to the end goal. So that being said, I'm going to do a circuit today, 10 rounds. Like I said, I don't like to break it down into really sets. Besides, I guess if you want to say 10 rounds is the sets. But I'm going to do 10 reps in each one. So it's going to be 100 movements. Besides, I'm going to do some sandbag presses, and I'm just going to leave those at 5. So 10 push-ups, and then I'll switch over and do 5 80-pound sandbag presses. And then I will do 10 dips, and then I will do farmer's carries, just to keep my blood moving, but keep the constant centric hold, if you want to call that. Flexing, you know, you're flexing, you're holding, you're carrying. Kettlebells, that's what I'll do. I guess, sorry, excuse my English here. I'm going to do farmer carries, one-handed, 50 yards. I'll switch hands, start with my right, go out 50 yards with my left, and then walk back here to finish off a round. So 10 rounds, and then after this, like I was saying, the biggest, most important thing is to suffer for more than 20 minutes. Just this is kind of more of a physical, mental prep here, and I'm gonna do this circuit, and then I'm gonna jump in my truck and I'm gonna drive 10 minutes to my Miners mountain run. I'm gonna run 4 miles to the mountain. I'm gonna run the mountain twice, and then I'll run the 4 miles of fairly flat land back to my truck. So this will be, you know, a good hour and a half, 2 hour ordeal. I'm not gonna film my whole run, but the whole time that I'm sweating and working, it'll probably be about 2 hours. So, and that's the whole idea, is you want to take these three. I'm giving you pretty much 3 things that you should work on. And if you can't run, jump on a bike. You know, break them down. I'm just kind of giving you an idea. Break them down to what you're physically capable of doing. I understand nobody's going to go out and run that, but I know there are people out there that are capable of doing that, and follow along, my buddy, my friend. So that being said, I'm gonna shut up, warm up, and then I'm gonna get to work. Did I say thrusters? Well, I'm doing presses, not thrusters. And it's very important to warm up. Always warm up. Woo! I love it. Looking good. Look at you. I love it.
Love you. Alright, we'll be back.
Shout out to my daughter. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's what it's about. Do this. If you could discipline yourself to do this type of stuff, I'm telling you, it changes you for the better. You're just telling you. I don't need drugs, I don't need booze to make me have some false euphoric feeling. Like, I do that, that's why I do this every day. Try to do it every day. This is my drug right here. If you got a family and you got a wife that's willing to let you go for a couple weeks at a time, go hunting, and you know, man, can't beat it. That means you gotta do your part by being better at home and always being there. You know, if you never challenge yourself, you're gonna have a hard time hunting, let alone just dealing with life in general. This should almost be a mountain ready, life ready series. I haven't even gone over 140 for a heart rate. And I think it's pretty important to do cardio and interval training. You know, people could say EMOMs, Tabata, whatever. That's how you gotta look at it. You gotta have a mix of both. Just think if you blew, perfect scenario. Go down into drainage. Maybe you bugle the bull, you know he's down there. You went down there, you messed up, the wind was wrong, you blew him over the ridge, you went into the next drainage. I mean, if you're not in shape to get your butt up to that ridge, maybe find him again, maybe see the cows you was with, loop around, cut them off. I mean, this is a perfect example. Interval going up the ridge, you know, good cardio, maybe looping around on the ridge top to get him. Fucking mosquitoes. One more. One more, then go run. Even if it's a mile. You don't have to run like you're an Olympic runner. Just run. Run a good pace where you can keep it but you don't stop. And breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Slow breath in, out the mouth. That's it. That's it. Time to go for a run. You know, one thing I was thinking of, if you plan to hunt every fall, and the reward from it is beautiful. Beautiful, natural, organic meat. You know, and I guess I'm speaking to you first time hunters, I guess. I don't really know. But there's nothing better. You know, and if you maintain your fitness, it's a hell of a lot easier to grow from that. You know, it's I heard a saying, I don't know who it was, quote unquote, you know, there's a difference between getting in shape and staying in shape. And what I like to do, even like in the winter months, yeah, it gets negative 30 up here, so you know, regardless of where you're at, if I could run outside, it'd be beautiful. You know, I got a treadmill inside, and I'll do these circuits, and I'll do like really high rep burpees. You know, 500 one pumps, 500 two pumps, and I will make myself do them. And honestly, that if you can maintain that throughout the winter, and not, you know, get in the hibernation mode of Netflix and chill and feed in your face, you know, you'll be even better next year. So we all start somewhere, and that's the biggest thing, you know. And the biggest thing is to just start, you know. So, anyways, I'm about to go jump in my truck and go. Here we are at the trailhead. See you in a few miles on the top of Miners Mountain. See that water? I'm gonna go put my head in it after I get done with this 90-degree, I don't even know what the humidity is, stupid level humidity is. This is why we train like this. Because this isn't shit compared to killing a bull and bringing that baby home. So I got 4 miles back to the truck. I'm gonna stop, dip my head in the lake quick, and I'm gonna finish it off. So this is the Norseman lifestyle, baby. 3 of 3 for getting ready for the mountain, and it doesn't stop. It's July 15th. I still got plenty of time. I'll kind of taper off a week before I leave, just to kind of, you know, let my body and stuff recuperate. So, but this is what it's about. You gotta think about the journey that you took to get there, and all this is part of it. So when you're releasing that arrow and it goes right where it needs to be, you earned it. Stay hydrated. Woo! Oh, that was a good one. Feels amazing to be, you know, I'm thankful to be able to do this. I know a lot of people out there have physical disabilities. And I'm talking about the people that are born with genetic issues, you know, or missing limbs. Oh, that was a soaker. Now, if I don't wring any sweat out of this, all those other guys that are on there wringing sweat, that's straight up water. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because we're out here putting the work in. Well, I just got back from my run. My little 2-hour workout session. Actually, I think it turned into, a half hour, a little over 2 hours. Including the circuit, the run. So 3 of 3. That's what you should be shooting. That's what you should be shooting for, is doing a hard workout, a long one. You know, to get you geared up to hunt all day and be ready. You know, I think that's the most important thing, is your legs, and then work the rest of your body, your mid back, your back, your upper back, and then obviously your chest, just to kind of balance everything out. So video 3 of 3 is done. That's kind of three days that I believe should be part of your regimen if you're a hunter and going out west. You know, and it's break it down to what, you know, you're capable of doing. If on your harder day that you're going to work out, your longer workout, you know, do something in the morning and maybe do something in the evening, and then, you know, maybe do that for a couple weeks, and then transition into try to do it all at once. So you got to start with little goals to achieve the big goals, and that's the most important thing. And this is the most important thing too, is when you're fatigued, you're done working out, just put in some reps. Shoot your bow. Shoot your bow. You know, and the biggest thing is consistency. I filmed this little trilogy series in day after day, and you know, and it started with today's Friday. Started with Wednesday that I started this series, but you know, I know not everybody's going to be able to do workout every day like that. So maybe break it up: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. You know, I think if on a mental standpoint, I personally like to work out during the weekend when when I know everybody else is out partying, you know, and maybe not making the right choices. That's just where I feel like I have that up. I'm doing a little bit more than them, and that little bit more over time is going to gain into success. So, and it's consistency. That's what it really comes down to. So hopefully you guys, I'll drop a link for the first and the second, and go back and review them and implement them into your training regimen. You know, just break it down to what you can do, but the biggest thing is to do something, not just, you know, sitting around and I'm too busy. You know, I had a long day of hard work. You know, at work, and I'm a flooring guy. I'm on my hands and knees every day, you know, for hours. So, and I'm lifting boxes of tile, you know, and carrying them throughout a house, and you know, that's eliminate the excuses, you know, and just it's simple. Get to work. So, and yeah, I always say, you know, take a rest day if you're not, you know, feeling up to it, but don't let that little voice in your head take advantage of you and let you be inconsistent, because the only way you're going to get better is to be consistent. So I'll drop a link. Like and subscribe if you want. Hate if you want. I don't care. Just hopefully I'm motivating some folks to get out there and get after you guys. So hopefully everybody has a good fall. I'm still going to post some videos of working out. Things, you know, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to obviously still incorporate what I've showed you guys. I mean, that's just three days a week that you could do those. You know, you got 4 other days where you could be doing something different. So a different routine, put it that way. So yeah, get to work and put in your reps after you get that pump on and after you're fatigued, because that's gonna make you even better in the moment when you have that buck fever and you have that pressure and your muscles are strained from carrying a pack, and you know, going up in elevation, up a drainage, you're climbing and climbing and climbing. And I had a situation last year.
where I was gonna shoot a cow, and I went into the bottom of this drainage, and I just thought to myself, I'm gonna walk up in this timber, and it was steep. I'm gonna walk up to this through this timber up to this ridge, and I'm gonna cut back up the ridge, kind of back towards camp. And I got halfway up this ridge, and there was a kind of a bench area, and I was like, oh, this looks good. A cow called, and I waited, probably 20 seconds. Sure enough, I had a cow come prancing right into, I don't know, probably 30 yards from me. 30 yards, perfect broadside, you know, and my heart was thumping, and, I just got done climbing this drainage, and, I thought she was farther than what she was, and I used the wrong pin, and I shot right above her back, so it's just, that's what I trained for. I mean, regardless of a bull, a cow, whatever. I mean, instances like that. So, and yes, I had failures last year that, I could talk about, and but the most important part is I learn from it, and I'm willing to share what I've learned, what I need to work on, and I'm willing to put that info out there. And it just boils down to being in better shape, getting in better shape than what you truly think that is necessary for the mountains, especially coming from the Midwest, like where I come from. But just work on it, guys. Consistency. Like, subscribe. I'll put a link, like I said, and hopefully you guys, take one or two of these routines and implement them into your routine, and watch yourself grow. And the biggest thing is eat right and stay hydrated. So enjoy your day, because I enjoyed my lovely run in my circuit, and circuit, and you know what, guys, it's great to be alive. So I'm talking about this stuff. So you guys have a good weekend. Norseman out.